Welcome back to the Nate Jones story. Now, a lot of people have put it on Twitter and saying, "Hey, why don't you, Nate, talk about Floyd Mayweather's relationship with Diddy?" And I'm like, "What do you mean by relationship?" That's what I'm trying to figure out what it is that you're trying to actually say. Like you're trying to allude that Floyd was involved in all this crap with that Diddy's involved in now. Is that what y'all trying to allude to? What is it? I'm trying to figure that out from the general public what they want. But their relationship as being brothers, that's how I know them, as brothers. I knew them as that. I didn't know them as anything other than brothers. Like they supported each other the way black men were supposed to support each other. Uh, they stood by other black men in the business. I remember these moments with F. Gary Gray. There you go. Tyrese. I don't think Ty was ever around. I don't know who this dude is, but he was around. I've seen him before, but I don't know who the hell he is. But these were times where if they were gonna hang out or meet up, this was their crew. So everybody's like, oh man, they're gonna probably arrest your boy Floyd. For what? Like what would be the reason that you want to come for him? It's just like there's so much going on in the world. And when Diddy was with Cassie and going to award ceremonies and things of that nature, you start to see that people really didn't care, and didn't have any concern. And she was all about the fashion world and the lifestyles. Then Floyd goes out and says what he says on this show on the pivot, and everybody was pissed.
Even like P. Diddy. I'm not going to speak bad about P. Diddy because he's still a black man. I mean, mistakes happen, and I can't say if it is or it's not a mistake, but things happen in life. And P. Diddy business is P. Diddy business. It's not my job or anyone else's job to go on the internet and stump him and kick a man while he's down. My take on it is it's not my business. I don't think it's right at all. And I don't condone it. Even if that happened to my daughter, I would be hurt. But that's a choice that my daughter made.
Yeah.
So I don't want to kick nobody while they're down.
What can my people?
Now, why would Floyd say that? Because after true brotherhood with somebody and somebody who's shown you love and appreciation, and there's the snake Ray J. You don't want to kick somebody when they're down. You don't. You want to uplift them so that you guys would all share together. Y'all would share the same things, and y'all would come up together. Y'all each one lift the other one up. But like he said, I don't want to kick him while he's down. Why is that okay to do when they don't do that for white men? White people don't do that at all. So why do they want and encourage black men to kick other black men down? They tried to make it look like Floyd and Diddy was kissing. The lover, they was in the freak offs. Floyd was in the freak offs with Diddy. Y'all would come up with any answer, any way that you can to try to solidify whatever salacious social media story you can go with it. And this is the part where it gets crazy and it gets weird, because when you start seeing all of the details play out and all of the things people start looking at, they don't look at brotherhood. And you rarely see true brotherhood. Something happened with Jonathan Majors, black people jump on him. That's what you get because you didn't have a black woman. Instead of calling it out, nobody black in the entertainment world came to his aid. They just let him sit out there to die. It's just sad the way we do each other. then expect other people to show us mercy and sympathy. They don't even understand the process in which they put themselves in. You put yourself in a boat where this is going to be your life forever. You're never going to have that. You're never going to be the one that come out on top if you got that kind of mentality. Diddy and Floyd had a brotherhood. You can get mad at your brother or something, or don't even speak to him for a while. Don't even see him. Don't even embrace him physically. But you still got love for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't see my brother for like, and physically seeing him in like, I want to say it was 15 years. I saw him last week and he got kids now, and I was just like, man, bro, we can't let this much time go past ever again. 15 years, dog, since I've seen my brother. 15 years. And it seemed like yesterday. That's how quick time flies. So you want to always make sure you are ingratiated with a lot more respect than what people are actually projecting to you, because if you don't understand, you'll continue to fall down this loop. And when you keep going down the same loophole over and over again, this is the commonality that you have with most people in the game. They don't understand your position. They don't understand your plight. They don't understand why you do certain things. They don't understand. They don't get it. So if these people don't get it, don't be surprised when they come up with the attitudes that they come up with. They don't understand you. They don't understand real brotherhood because they probably have never seen it. It's hard as Black people. There's like very few places for you to go in this business as brothers, being rich brothers. It's not a rich Black community. It's a lot of people, like white people got people with money. They can go and hang out and do things together. But when you got money, it's hard for you to go out and hang out with people who don't got money. All your friends is broke and you got to take care of them. That's a harsh reality that we're faced with because we don't know how to enrich our brothers around us. Like Floyd Mayweather, great as he is as a fighter, some of the people around him, a lot of the people around him are not rich. Some of them are broke, struggling, and they right next to him. That's one, that's dangerous. Two, that is not how you make an empire. You can't take one friend out of the group and say, okay, you gonna be the guy with me everywhere I go. You gonna be the one that's rich. And everybody else, they just gotta figure it out. It's a recipe for disaster. It's saying, I'm gonna take care of everything. Because once you have that mentality of I'm just gonna take care of everybody, you're gonna see how fast they all dissipate. And then you don't have friends anymore. You don't have no long-term friends. You only got those people that was there just cuz. And they're hangers on because they need something from you. But they add no real value of life. They don't have those stories, those memories that go all the way back. Some people try to escape those memories. Like they want I want these new memories of my new friends. And that's cool, but those old friends, they mean something. They meant something. Some of these people that probably saved your life. Me, I've always been appreciative of things, like I pay it forward because it just like that, I could have easily not been here many of times. If I went left instead of right, gone. You know what I'm saying? That could have happened. So I always feel like I'm on borrowed time. Always feel like that sometimes. Like I'm every day I breathe is like a bonus for me because I could have easily not been here. And this is the world's greatest fighter, man. And people are looking at him in a way that shouldn't be looked at. Because black men, when they want to tear us down, throughout time they used to attack our sexuality. They went after Martin Luther King. Oh, he was a cheater. This person here is a cheater. And they still attacking your sexuality and using it and weaponizing it. Diddy throwing freakish parties. He's a freak off man, you know, and this is what he does, and he puts people in these situations. They strip you down by attacking you sexually, over sexualizing women and doing all these different things and these acts. And anybody who tries to defend and take up for them, they attack. So now Floyd Mayweather, he was at those parties, and you know, and why do we know Floyd ain't this and that? Him and Floyd is there, and everybody's getting fired now. Floyd better look out. They're gonna come for him next. Floyd gonna take the stand and all that. Look, man. True brotherhood rides over everything. And like he said, I don't have to kick this man. It's what happening with him, that ain't none of my business. But I don't have to step on that man and go online and bash him. That's what I don't have to do. And that's just the gist of it. So people are looking and they just don't understand that everybody has problems in their families, no matter if it's money or not. So what you want to do is make sure that you doing your part. Because if you're not doing your part, this will be a repeat situation. Oh, everybody's going to believe that you see Young Thug in trial. You see all these people and they keeping him locked up in trial. You seen Diddy go to get arrested, and right, they attack your sexuality. Meanwhile, Diddy has been friends with everybody, including Donald Trump. Everybody. Trump was like one of his best friends. He hung out with Trump for years, even when he was with Marla Maples, Ivana Trump. He was around. He was a big supporter. So when you start looking at situations that don't make sense, or people's own ideology about the situation, man, Floyd don't stand by him. Floyd stood by Donald Trump and he stood by Diddy. Why? That's his guys. Don't mean like he was on a boat or on the island with him. They were on the island together. What were they doing on the island? We got to stop this. We villainize our own people because they tell us to. We got to get out of that. That's a major problem. Got to stop doing that. I can't speak for Nate Jones. Nate Jones will have to do it on the Nate Jones story. I'm giving you my take on it with the Nate Jones story from my point of view of witnessing these two men together. Diddy and Floyd, 100% was boys. They kept each other up, lift each other up, supported each other. When Floyd Mayweather came back to boxing and he was fighting Juan Manuel Marquez, nobody wanted to support the fight. They were mad. HBO was mad. They wanted him to fight Manny Pacquiao coming back out of retirement. So they was like, okay, after this, then he should be fighting Pacquiao. So in the midst of that, they set it up where Shane Mosley would come in and start screaming he wants to fight and interrupt Floyd Mayweather's interview in the ring. When before, they've never done that with Manny Pacquiao. But it was clear the unfairness and the disrespect that they showed by letting Shane Mosley come in there and try to get a fight with Mosley. Diddy showed up to that fight. When many celebrities didn't show up to the Marquez fight, he showed up to that fight. Diddy was sitting right there. A lot of Floyd fans didn't go out to that fight. Diddy showed up. So I know when Diddy can, Diddy will do it. He gonna ride for his boys. He gonna be there for them. Now it's weak men out here. That's the problem. It's a lot of weak people. And when you got a lot of weak people around, they do a lot of weak people stuff. So you see a lot of that activity. So yeah, I've seen the stuff that y'all been sending, and it just, this thing here, he's not kissing Diddy. He's trying to talk to him. They're in the club. They took the picture at an angle to try to show and try to make it look like those two were about to kiss. He's talking to him. He's about to talk to him in his ear. So he's pulling him in so he can hear him. I might have been here this night. But but he's trying to talk to him in his ear and let him know what's going on. Like they're having a conversation. But they took the picture like right here to make it look like Diddy and Floyd are about to kiss or something. So this, right, once again, we attack our people's sexuality and go after them. That's what they do. We got to break out of that mode because that's what they try to preach. Only thing we good for is our athletic ability and our sexuality. That's how they limit you and put you in a jar and discredit you as a human being. Got to break out of that mode, y'all. For real. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. The Nate Jones story. I'm out.